Okay, Sally. So let's start off with our scales. We're not going to use our metronome today because it's being used on the camera.
Okay.
Okay. So which scale are we at right now?
B and F sharp.
Okay, so we are in B major and F sharp major. So let's start off with our B major scale. Do you have your sheet of paper?
I don't have the B major sheet of paper.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just see how we go. So I'll count you off. So 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Good. 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 One, two, three, four. Good job, Sally. That was great. Okay, so now let's see our F sharp major. Do you want to get the paper out just in case?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Good. Okay. All right. So I'll count you off. 1, 2, ready, play. Good. 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 Two, three, four. That was awesome.
Yay.
Okay, great. So for next week, I'm going to introduce the C sharp major scale. Okay? So I want you to get B major down and get F sharp major down perfect. You did it perfect this week, though. But we'll do one more week of it, and then I'm going to give you C sharp major, okay? Okay. So now I want us to do flashcards because we haven't done flashcards in a while, and I think that it'll be a nice little refresher for our new piece, okay? Okay. All right, so let's hear it.
G.
Yes.
Uh,
All right, so immediately what we can do.
C. B. A.
Yes, good job.
F.
Mm-hmm.
B.
Mm-hmm.
A.
Yes, good job.
G.
Mm-hmm.
E.
Yes.
A.
Mm-hmm.
C.
Which C?
Middle C.
Good.
F.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff. Base.
Base what?
Class.
Yeah. Okay.
F.
Mm-hmm.
E.
Yes. So we just saw that was E, right? Cool. So now we'll go from there.
C.
Yeah, good job.
D.
What note?
D.
Yes, good.
A.
Yes, you're doing great.
D.
Mm-hmm. Which D? It's the D
well,
above middle C, right?
yeah.
Good.
D.
Mm-hmm.
C.
Mm-hmm.
B.
Mm-hmm.
E.
Mm-hmm.
C.
Mm-hmm.
Treble class.
Yes.
D.
Yes, good.
E.
Mm-hmm.
B.
Mm-hmm.
C.
Yeah, which
Middle
C? Yeah, good.
G.
Mm-hmm.
F.
Mm-hmm.
G. Wait.
Look at the clef.
B.
Yeah, good job.
G.
Mm-hmm.
D.
Mm-hmm.
B.
Mm-hmm.
A.
Mm-hmm.
E. Yay.
Good job.
C.
Yes, good job, Sally.
Yay.
You did so good.
Yay.
Okay, so now let's look at some, I have a new book for us. So we are going to do a quick little rhythm activity. Okay?
Yay.
So I have this new book and it has these rhythms in it.
Mm-hmm.
So each week when we do our scales and when we warm up, we're also going to clap and say out loud a rhythm.
Okay.
Okay? So for example, if we look at line 2, we see that the time signature is 4/4, which means how many beats per measure
4.
and what note gets the beat.
A quarter.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to do line B just to show you how it should be done. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So line B would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you clap and you speak out loud. So I want us to do. So I'll do this first line again, and then I'm gonna give you like 4 to do. Okay? Okay. So the first line would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right?
Mhm.
Okay. So I want you now to do line B.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Okay, so I want you to do it a little bit slower.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to rush it, okay? So we'll just do it slow and steady, wins the race, okay?
Okay.
So let's try doing number C, okay?
Okay.
So just, I'll count you off. So 1, 2, ready, clap.
1 and 2 and 3 and. Wait, what?
So you would say 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Right? If the ands get a bit, like you don't have to say 2 and 3 and 4 and, because that gets a little confusing sometimes, you know? So let's try doing number C again, okay?
Okay.
So 1, 2, ready, clap.
1 and 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4.
Good. That was perfect. That was literally perfect. So now let's try doing D. So 1, 2, ready, clap.
1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
So let's try doing that one more time. It was actually, the rhythm was actually right, but you just hesitated a little. So let's try doing D one more time, okay? So 1, 2, ready, clap.
1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was perfect. That was awesome. Okay. So that was that. Let's go up to F and then we'll start looking at our pieces, okay? Okay. So let's look at F. All right. So what do you notice about F first of all?
2 weeks per measure.
Yes, right? So that means how many how many quarter notes per measure?
2.
Yes, good. Okay, so I'll count you off. So 1, 2, ready, clap.
1 and 2, 3, 1.
Okay, so let's try one more time. We were just doing 4, so that's why.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, ready, go.
1 and 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1, 2.
Good, that was really good. And just because you did so well, I think that we're gonna go to G. Okay, so 1, 2, ready, clap.
1, 2, and 1 and 2, 1, 2, and 1 and 2.
That was good. Yes, there you go. Okay, so every week we're going to do some of these so that it gets easier, okay? Because rhythm is one of the hardest things to understand and get, and you're already doing so well, and I just gave you this today.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to keep doing it, and when you get by the ends of it, we get really, it gets really crazy. Like, you're going to be there in no time, okay? Okay, so let's see our pieces. So let's do our minuet first.
They're both minuets.
I know they're both minuets. So let's do this one first. Okay, so last time I said an even and balanced playing. So we want it to sound happy and light and fluffy, okay? So we want it to sound very elegant and pretty, all right? Okay, so I'll count you off and then we'll go ahead and play, all right? So I'm going to give you 2 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Ago.
Hey.
That was unbelievable. You did so well. Okay, so this is the only thing I have to say about it. And I want to keep this in our repertoire because I actually would love for you to play this on the recital along with the new piece that I gave you.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so when you're playing this piece, so obviously there are a lot of notes and there are a lot of repeating rhythms, you know, and you're like, okay, I get it. We're doing the same rhythm over and over. You want it to sound as interesting as possible. So you want to look at each of it, like each section, like a phrase. Okay? So it's like when you talk and there are periods. You know what I mean? So you say something and you have intonations in your voice and then you're like, okay. Now let me say something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with each phrase that you play, so for example, this would be a phrase. Okay? And then look, we start the same type of phrase again. So ba, ba, and then you go down and then you start again. Right? So each time that you start again fresh, I want it to be like it's the first time you've ever played it.
So you want to sound differently every time?
I don't want it to sound differently necessarily. I just want it to sound like you've completed a thought.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like you just said a sentence and now you're starting a new sentence. You know? You want it to be interesting. It's how you keep it interesting and not like you're just playing all the way through. You know what I mean? Like a robot just, you know, like you want it to sound human. You want it to sound beautiful. And by doing that and making each part heard and interesting, that's how we can do it. Okay? Okay. So with that being said, let's just do these first 3 systems that way. Okay? So I just want you to try your best to play it as interesting as possible and to pay attention to the phrasing. Okay? Okay. All right. So I'll count you off. So 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, go. That was better, right? But now you're aware of it, okay? So moving forward, when you practice this piece, I want you to play it like understanding each section, okay? And like making it like a new story each time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. So that was great on that piece. Let's look at the new piece that I gave you last week. Okay. So, you know how we just clapped those rhythms in the book? I want us to do the same thing with this piece, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So let's just try doing the first line. All right? So 1, the right hand, obviously. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3.
Okay, good. That was good. You literally clapped it perfect. Okay? So now that you just did the right hand, I'm going to clap the left hand. Okay? So I'll count us off. All right? So 1, 2, ready, play.
1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2.
Okay, let's start one more time because I messed up too. It's okay. All right. So let's try one more time. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, go.
1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3.
Okay, so that was good. That was a little bit confusing, but now I'm going to clap the right hand and you're going to clap the left hand.
Are you going to count though?
I can count if you'd like. If you want, how about you count out loud?
Okay.
Okay, you just count out loud the left hand. Okay? Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, go.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good. So you see, do you hear how that sounds while we're playing it? That rhythm and that feeling? Okay, so now I want us to try and play. Let's just play the right hand. Okay, because I haven't heard you play any of this yet. Right? So let's just play the right hand for now. Okay, so I'll count you off. So 1, 2, 3. 1. Sorry, I'm going to give you 2 counts. 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, go. Good. 2. So let's just look at that measure for a second. So when you're playing it, we have to make sure that every beat is heard, right? So you see that half note right there?
Right here.
Yeah. That was a little bit rushed, right?
Yeah.
So let's try counting out loud and playing at the same time. Okay? All right. So 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, play.
1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3.
Good. That was perfect. Okay. So now, can you play with the left hand yet?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
It's not that
Look at you. Okay. So let's try playing with the left hand. I'll count you off, all right?
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, play. Good. Okay, so towards the end of those few measures, you were really playing all of the right notes, and it sounded really lovely. In the beginning, I think that we started off on the wrong note. Did it sound a little bit weird, funky to you in the beginning? Okay, so let's try playing it one more time. Let's pay attention. Where is our left hand? What are we playing? F, you're right. And then we go to yes, and then we play. Is that what we're playing? There you go. 2, 1, and then 1, 2, 1, and then 2, 3. Good. Okay, so let's just play the first 2 measures, okay? And I want you to play them slow and just think about every note, okay? Hold on. I'm about to sneeze. It's not coming. All right, we're gonna keep going. All right, so I'm gonna count us off. So 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, play. So that was it. So what did you play just then? So when we're playing it, so play it one more time.
Here with us.
So what note are we playing in that 8th note? What are the notes that we're playing?
F and B flat.
Are we playing B flat? Let's count. So we have F, A, C, E, right?
Uh-huh.
And then we have F, G, A,
A.
right? So that's A, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we're playing A, not B flat. So
Okay.
let's try one more time. Good. That was perfect, right? Okay, so let's try one more time. That's okay. You're doing great. Okay, Sally? So let's count it one more time. Let's just clap it, okay?
Okay.
All right. So 1, 2, ready, clap.
1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3.
Let's just keep going, okay?
Okay.
So 1 and 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So now I want you to do it, okay?
Wait. Clap.
Yeah, so let's clap just from the first measure, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So 1, 2, ready, clap.
1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2.
Good.
1 and 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good.
1 and 2, 3.
1 and 2, 3. Good. Okay. So now I'm even going to take the music, right? All right. So let's look at the music really quickly, okay? So let's just read the notes. We're not even going to play or do anything crazy, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So let's just look at it. So we have E, F, right? You wrote an F.
Uh-huh.
F. Then we have G, A.
Uh-huh.
So we go F, A, right? And then what are those 2 notes?
C.
Yes. So we have ba-da-da, duh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then we come here, and then what notes do we have?
D and F.
Mm-hmm. We have D and F. So we have D and F, and then we have, look what you just drew.
B.
B what?
Flat.
Yes, you caught it, which is great, because so we're in the key of,
F major.
yes, we're in the key of F major. Good job. Okay, so we're in the key of F major, and we just did, we have our D, F, and then 2 B flats, and then what's next?
C. A.
Yes, so we have A, and then we have,
C.
and then we have,
F. E.
yes, and then we have,
E. F. C.
which C?
Middle C.
Uh-huh.
E. G. Middle C. F. A.
Good. So that was perfect. So that's all it is. You literally just read it perfect, right? So you don't have to be so hard on yourself, Sally. You're doing them. I literally gave this to you last week.
2 weeks ago. I wasn't here last week.
Okay, well, regardless, this is this is one of the hardest pieces I've given you yet.
Yeah.
It is. And I think that you're at this level. You have gotten to the level where you truly can handle this. You know what I mean? Did you not see how quickly you just went through those flashcards?
Yeah.
That was quick. You did such a good job. So you shouldn't be so hard on yourself, okay? You're doing great. Okay? All right. So let's go back and let's just try and read the first 2 measures, okay? So let's look at it. Let's look at the notes before we even touch the piano, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just do the right hand. Just the right hand by itself, okay? So I'll count you off. So 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, play. Two. That was literally perfect. That was perfect, Sally. That literally sounded amazing. What did you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't even gone over this yet. Even though I gave it to you 2 weeks ago, I haven't sat here with you yet and looked over this, right? I just gave it to you to look at, right? So you did that. You looked at it, and now we're just fine-tuning some things so that we can read it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try doing the left hand now. Okay?
Wait, included it with the right hand?
Not with the right hand.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, play. 2. 1, 2. So that's the B flat, right?
Okay.
Yes, yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, play. 2. So let's just look at the notes. Don't rush it. Let's look. What note is after that? Read it.
A?
Yeah. And then what comes after that?
B flat.
Yeah. So there you go. So that's what the first measure is, right? Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, ready, play. 2. 1, 2. 2. That was right. That was right. That was right, Sally. Okay, well, our lesson is actually up, but you did a good job, Sally. You shouldn't beat yourself up about it, okay? You really did a good job, I promise. I really